And welcome to my YouTube. It only took all day for me to set this up. Now, looking, I'm going to be bouncing around again. Now, you got to go to proof number 25. And, well, we're going to tell you. Now, this is the older Mona Lisa, and this is the younger Mona Lisa that's sitting over here. I just got to scoot over the little mousey, and the mousey wanted to give me a little hard time. That's the younger Mona Lisa. Older Mona Lisa, younger Mona Lisa. Now, remember on the proof 25 how it came out that the buffalo guy gets turned? This is the buffalo guy, and this is the x-ray which they pulled out of the Mona Lisa. This is also the x-ray in which they pulled out of the Mona Lisa, which is in a different type of form that you can get into different colors. I showed it to you in, I do believe it was another black one, which is this particular one right here. See how they change? That's Leo. Now, these are three different types that I am showing you that ends up, okay, there's like 1,000 of them, because what it does, it's kind of like how the clouds move in the sky, and they change. So I want to get right to it, and I want to show you exactly what is going on here. See, you see this particular image? Well, out of that image, it is what I got hidden in here for you to see. You take this and you bring it on down and you turn it, and you'll see how the buffalo guy, okay, is in here. And I know there's so much preset and it needs to be done, but this is the buffalo guy, okay, and that's the one in which I have a great YouTube on. And when it so happens to turn, it comes into looking like the x-ray they pulled out of the Mona. Now, there's a little bit more that's going to this. You're gonna love this. If you see this line that runs through here, this little line, I don't know if I can get that to you real quick, but let me see if I can. You can see this real faint line that runs right here, and runs on down. Well, we're going to get into that fine little line, because and to let you know where it lines. Right here on the Mona Lisa, if you take a look, here is the line right there. You see the line that runs through on the Mona Lisa? Right there. There's the line. And so when you take the x-ray that came out of the Mona and you line it up, this so happens to go over the top in the right line area that gives this to match when you do the right size. Let me see if I can do that right now. I didn't plan that, but let's just see if I'm able to do what I'm. So there, it'd be something of that sort. Okay, so then when you end up with that particular image, which they pulled, not me, okay, that they pulled, you end up, like I said, you'll end up with this image of an x-ray. You'll end up with this image, which is a different pull of different colors that you get out to see what's in different layers, okay? And then you'll end up with this. And then when you take this image and you put it side by side with this lighter one, which we're going to open, and you can see the line. You see the line right here? Again, here's the line, how it goes, a little bit more buoyant for you, how he gives you these line up tools. So when you take this image, this one here with the buffalo guy, because it's got this guy and he's got these legs and it looks like a big buffalo with a tuba. Well, so when you take him and you turn him, there's the same guy side by side. Okay, now I have one that's called proof, okay, number 25, and also I have another one called proof, and I'll put it's down below on the link. And I would love for you guys to hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up. But that's not why we're here today. No way. Okay, and don't forget, in proof 25, it's boring in a sense for you guys, because I know how exciting you guys get along with me when you see these great finds. But what I'm going to show you is is a image that is in the mid Mona Lisa. Okay, so here we go of this particular image, which is the older Mona Lisa, and I'm going to show you that this mid-age woman that's right here that we're zigzagging to show you is got so many mouse moving stuff, it's not even funny. Okay, so we get this to slide over, and that is the mid-age next to the older Mona Lisa, as you can see. See how the two are the same? Okay, they're the same. Okay, it is another thing of Leonardo da Vinci, but that's not why we're here. Okay, now let me show you something that is really, really cool. When you blow up my woman's eye, you'll have this image. Okay, he's always tricky in the eyes, and along with anything, but you'll end up with this particular image that is right here. And this image is of I call him a bat right here. It's a bat in the middle and with the wings. Well, this is the eye of my woman with a doggy turned this way. So when you take this doggy, we're not even getting into the doggy, but I like doggy, so I'm going to show you my doggy. This is a big, big doggy. Okay, big doggy. Ruff, ruff. Okay, now we got that. Now, but this is the bat. This is the bat coming right here. Here. Oh, right here. This is the bat I call, and it so happens to be right here with the black eye in the ears. And when you put it like this, and you grab this image right here, and you lay these up next to each other, this is a clearer image than what is out of here, because it's not shot with 100 megapixel phase 1. And there's other cameras at 250, which I love to have. They're identical in the same face. These two are identical. And what's very difficult to try to tell you that is because I got to scoot this to where it's going to give a better room for you. I'm going to give you a little rundown real quick on some other little avenues here and put these two right here. This image has this other arm that flows here with this little man, and if you take a look at the eye in the eye, he gives you this distance shot. This little man, there's a little man here, and there's also in the stars he puts these little men. So he keeps making his moves and moves and moves, because this is a shadow of a man in here. So I need you to kind of see that. Let's see if I can do that. Anyway, so this is the bat, and this image is in the eye of my woman. Now I want you to reach into your pocket. See how big the eye is here? Reach into your pocket, pull out a penny, and look at the Lincoln head of his hair. And out of that, you'll find that you'll take the top where the toupee goes, the toupee of the Lincoln head, and I'm going to give you a little example right here. So he has this hair that runs across the top, and then he has the hair that runs sideways. Okay, I don't have the face right here. You want only the part that lays kind of like a plate. That is the full size of my woman's eye. And did you see the images that was in my woman's eye? Did you see all those? Look at this. This is unbelievable. This is done by a master. All these are portraits. All these are images, and they go deeper. These are cartoons and people, and not only that, he's playing music and sheets, and you put these stars together like connecting dots when we were a kid. And look at that, he had the doggy. The doggy's in here, in the eye that is that small. Who could do that kind of work? Oh my God, the greatest person on the planet, Leonardo da Vinci, absolutely. So I'm going to put this down because I want to give you a little bit of thought real quick. This took me all time, and I'm going to be redoing this because I got to get this all in a special file to redo over and over and over, because I'm going to tell you, when I get something, I got to stick with it. Now, this image here, when it is the full half area of my X-ray, and it turns into a face and many other things. But he has millions and millions of images. Now, in this, I'm going to show you, this says Suli, okay, which is of his lover, right here, S-U-L-A-I. Now, I've showed you that. I've also showed you the X-ray that so happens to be out of my painting. It's right here. This is the X-ray that's in here. And I'm going to show you that again in just a second with music. And then I'm going to show you the signature. Okay, the signature that so happens to be spelled out Leonardo. Okay, so I got you on that. Ha! Now, this particular image is interesting because I did show you where that is so happens to be the same as this image right here. This guy, you see this guy? He's right here. He turns into not only an S, this big S. If you take off the section here and just draw right around here, this is actually a guy looking this way. It's a cartoon of Leonardo da Vinci, and he gives movements, okay? That is the same guy as here. This guy right here that comes out is moving different than this, but it is the same works of Leonardo da Vinci. So I'm going to put this off to the side. Now, when you end up with Leo's works, do you see all these things right here, how they change? Well, look at, you can't see the buffalo guy. Here's the buffalo guy that's in here. It's buried underneath his doily of his jacket. And out of that jacket, the reason is because it's under different layers. And he spells his name, and it's hidden in here. Here's the S, but it's hidden. It's not as buoyant as what I just showed you. Well, that is only one of probably 999 more different layers that are hidden. Here's another layer that is hidden, and it shows my X-ray, but in a smaller version, as you see. See, that's another probably 2 of 1,000 different layers of pulls, and that's only on the one top, okay, because he got thousands and thousands of different layers of pulls. Here's another pull, okay, so they changed that dramatically. So, and this is even another pull. And remember how it had the, see, when you, every time you go larger, it pops and goes. But that is the cartoon guy in which we were telling you about. That is in the image of obviously what I told you. Let's see. Now this is the signature, and this so happens to gotta go up, and here it is right here. And this is, nope, that's not it. There's going to be a blue guy in here somewhere, and which is this yellow is this white that you're going to see, but we had the blue, and I don't know where the blue went, but the blue is in here somewhere, and we do bury our stuff pretty good, don't we? And so, ladies and gentlemen, and it's probably not going to matter, but anyway, it turns into this, and if I do see it, I'm going to show you. But right now, I don't want to overrun you. So I want to show you this. It's coming right here. Whoops. Okay. I don't know how that goes. Okay, so we go right back to here. We go into here, we go into here, we go into here, and we go boom, and we go to I'm sorry, somehow I skipped a bump, and anyway, it's that's just the way Leonardo da Vinci is. He's just a magnificent person. I'm waiting for it to load up. I got so many pictures in here, it's not even funny. And so Leonardo da Vinci has layers. Remember, he has layers, okay? And out of these layers, it's like a telephone book, and they continue. And they continue and continue and continue. Okay, so, let's see. So anyway, so he has these layers, and in each sheet is a different portrait, and that's where I'm coming at. Well, I was going to show you that, but apparently my computer is bogging down. For the reason is that it has way too much stuff in it. So we're going to go right back into well, I'm going to have to let you go on that because it won't even let me close. So, oh, there it goes. So, with that, remember, the buffalo guy is this. This is how he turns. I'm going to do it just for you real quick. And don't forget to go to proof 29. See, that's the buffalo guy when you turn him. Okay, why the bottom? Because it's under a different layer. But here's the buffalo guy, and then when you turn him, his face comes here. And this also spells not only a 5, it spells an S. That is also another thing I'm going to be showing you, for the reason is Sully is also written over the top of Melzi and Giovanni. I have the writing of Giovanni in here, and I'll give you an example of it right now. I do believe. Let's see. And I'll give you a real good example right here. Let's see. It's coming. Oh, look at that! I found the blue. See how it's spelled Sully? Okay, so I'm telling you, okay, now that's the younger Mona Lisa. Okay, and this so happens to spell Sully. And how does it spell Sully? Many different ways, but anyway, there's a big S that flows in here, as you can see how it flows, and he spells his lover's name between the U and the A and the L, and then he got an A and an I. He uses it, he'll run it this way and that way. He buries it, and he runs it over and over, big and small, big and small. I don't mean to confuse you, but if you watch my YouTubes, which is well over 1,000 of, you'll understand that's exactly what it is. Don't forget, this is the X-ray that is out of my painting of the Mona Lisa. Absolutely. And then this so happens to be the older Mona Lisa being serenaded by Jesus Christ. And here's the I, the G. You see the G in the I? There's the G in the I. Giovanni. Okay, Giovanni is Sully, and Sully and Leo lived together till 1518, and Melzi did too. And also over the X-ray, it actually says, okay, I love you, in many hidden ways of across in here in layers. So there's Melzi written on in here, there's Sully written in here, there's Leonardo da Vinci. Don't mean to confuse you. I'm excited. This is all going to go in a file, and I'm going to break it down, and I'm going to drill you guys. I love you guys. Wash your hands, social distance, wear a mask. Don't forget, YouTube Kids is awesome. YouTube Kids is very, very good. Don't forget to subscribe to it. Not affiliated with us. And don't forget to say your prayers. And may God bless the whole world, the universe, and the heavens. I love you. Don't forget to subscribe. And look at this. You see this big part right here? It turns into an S to start spinning Sully. That's the way he is. He loved the man to death. But he had a hidden love also with Melzi, because he hides Melzi in the names. Then Melzi ended up with his inheritance. This painting is a diary of Leonardo da Vinci's works. It's also a registry of when he passed. And it is just absolutely Beautiful. So he starts a little S, and then he goes a bigger S, and then he goes S, 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 A, L, 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 A, I. And he does it big, see, even in black. See how it would come out in black? That's the way he is. And somehow in the pigments and the different layers, he puts it in to where it actually ends up with a portrait such as this. Okay? And don't forget, say your prayers. In Jesus' name, amen.